Alright, you guys, it's time. It's time. I haven't played Elden Ring for almost a week because I decided to make some videos on Tekken 8 instead. Which I don't regret, you know. I love making those videos. People seem to be happy that I'm back to doing that, but, it's not like we can just forget about Malenia. You guys have been hyping up this waifu for weeks. I will say that before I started the stream, I checked out my build. I made some improvements, not to the build per se, but what I realized was that this Godskin Stitcher that I've been using, it's been on standard affinity for I don't know how long. I was like, damn, this weapon is so cool, but the damage is kind of low. And I realized that I had it on standard affinity, so it only had a C scaling with dex, and I have like a lot of dex, right? So I've switched it to Keen now, which it should have been all along, and hopefully that will be an improvement, right? We're gonna drink our juice, and we're gonna stab her, and then we're gonna win, you know? Alright, you guys. Get ready. I mean, I'm gonna have to warm up probably for a couple of tries, because I haven't played in a while, like I said, but... maybe I'll one-shot, you never know. Ah! She healed back up like all the damage I did. It's not a great opening so far. Alright. Alright. Heal up. You can actually get a charge start too. Okay, we gotta learn how to dodge that thing. We gotta learn how to dodge the... whatever you guys called it, the wet pussy dance. And then we're gonna insta-gib. Do you have any tips on how to dodge that thing? Dodge into her. It's like it hits multiple times, right? So it's not like I'm gonna have enough iframes to dodge all the attacks. Maybe I go through them and then I have... maybe there's like a safe bubble inside of the attacks, like Kuchiki Byakuya's Senbon Zakura. The weebs know what I'm talking about. Ah! You're totally right about the dodging into her. Get a charge start 2 here. That's it. That's the waterfowl dance. That's it. Okay, so I've learned how to identify it now. That's the first step. She goes like this. And for quite a long time, like a second and a half. She doesn't do that in the other attacks. So she activates her dildo arm. And then she goes like, she's about to backhand slap you. That's how you know that the attack is coming. Let's see, what do you guys have for me in the chat? It's got 3 stages. You sprint away the first 2, dodge into her on the 3rd. That's a, if that's true, that's a very nice backseat. Thank you. Thanks a lot, Lawazi. These African surnames, I'm very, very bad at pronouncing them. Is it the NK? Is it like a k sound? Or is it just Nkasawe? Anyway, thanks, dude. Sounds like a really good tip. I'll try it. Ran out of stamina. Oh, she's so slick. This is cool. The first one? Yeah. Yeah. I'm pretty good at pronouncing stuff, but I get mixed up by some of those African pronunciations, dude. That and Mandarin Chinese. I can't pronounce Chinese to save my life because I'm onchi, as it's called in Japanese. It means I'm tone deaf, and you have 4 different like tones you have to be able to pronounce in Chinese, and I can do none of them. They all sound the same to me. Strong opening. Charged R2 here, and it's a lot of damage. Yep. Oh, she's scared now. She's running away. I'm gonna kill her. I'm gonna kill you. Get over here, bitch. Get stabbed. Game has a way of punishing you whenever you flex. I like it. Why ni xie. I love you, thanks. That's actually a really funny thing to say. I love you, thanks. Alright. Funny Chinese in the chat. I'm down. The range on the running R2 is so excellent. That's clearly her weakest attack. It's really trash. A big jump up. Yeah, I rolled back against that too much. Brutal response if somebody tells you ice to do, and you go domo. That's ice cold. That's like, oh thanks. Gee, thanks. It's like acknowledged. I love you. Acknowledged. Oh, the range. Stop cheating. Yeah, the back row isn't working out for me. ASMR AI. Yeah, that's gonna happen in the future, you guys. That's what's gonna happen in the future. Lawazi just like explained the dystopian future that we're heading into. It's no longer gonna be Aisturu, it's gonna be Aisturu. You're gonna be married to your operating system. Just like that that movie Her with Guacamole Phoenix. Too far, it's a whiff. Okay, we've done a lot of damage though. The running R2 has a massive range, I love it, dude. It's such a cool attack. It's doo-doo-doo-doom, doo-doo-doo-doom, boom. That's the attack pattern. Just remember that and you'll be fine. Damn, if we get one dodge in the waterfowl dance, I'm gonna slap her butt cheeks while, like, you know, not even looking. Cool guys don't even look at endgame bosses. My PC is a girl. Well, you know, I think your PC being a girl is better than your girl being a PC. A political computer. That's what it stands for, right? Getting better at that one. Bitch, I had you. Stop playing. Yeah, I'm getting way better at that one. That attack is really big. Alright, alright. We're getting there. Thanks a lot, Richard Mendez. Took you 2 weeks to beat? Well, I'm gonna beat her this stream. Otherwise, I have to, okay, if I don't beat her this stream, I have to play Brian on stream, okay? That's the deal we're making. Do you guys want me to play Brian on stream, or do you want me to, like, practice Electrics on stream? I'll do either. If I don't beat her this stream, I have to, okay? That's the deal. That's gonna motivate me. As somebody who's never played Brian even a single time, it's gonna break my perfect record. I'm basically the coolest Tekken player in the world because I'm the only person who has never played Brian. There's nobody else. So, you know. The stakes are high. That's it. Oh, she did wet pussy dance, but I had no stamina, so I couldn't dodge it. I was like pressing the dodge button, my character just stood there. When I play Brian for literally the first time in my life, and I get TGO by pressing back and 1, everything I've ever said is going to be vindicated, and you guys will be instant stans. And Harada will descend from the heavens, and he will coronate me the official main man Sui. It's okay, the current main man can, I'll give him some lands to govern in my kingdom. I'm not going to exile him just because he's not the real main man anymore. I'm a just and fair main man. Run away from that? Are you sure? It feels like she zooms to exactly where you are. But then again, it kind of is like she's waiting for such a long time right there. A lot of attacks in this game, like my favorite boss fight in the game, the mature Falling Star Beast, he starts charging an attack and you have to start running. So it could definitely be that. Kunimitsu, Marduk, and Julia are worse. Well, Kunimitsu and Marduk are... at that point, you're getting to the point where I don't think you're playing the game and everything you've done is illegitimate fakery. I mean, literally, not even almost joking. It's the lowest you can go. But, you know. Ah, I'm dead. I love that it does the critical sound that you do when you do a critical attack when she gets that gram. It's sick. Did you eat cup noodles for lunch? Why do you ask? No, I haven't eaten cup noodles since I left. I've had instant noodles, of course. I had buldak 2 days ago, and it made me shit lava, but it was good. But cup noodle was never a favorite of mine. Now that I've said that, you know, I can kiss any commentating job Namco might have given me goodbye. But if I was gonna eat cup noodle, I would eat it fast with not that much hot water, because when it gets wet and menga nobiru, that's what you say in Japanese, the noodles get longer. The noodles don't get longer per se, they get softer, you know, because you overcook the noodles. But it gets really quite mushy, and it's just kind of like a porridge of crap. But if I was gonna have cup noodle, I don't always have salsa, but if I was gonna have salsa, then spicy, you know? It would have the curry flavor. Definitely the curry flavor. There's a cheese one that's okay, and then like a double, triple cheese one. But the curry is the only one that I would say I've occasionally found slightly delicious. The seafood one is disgusting. Like, I don't, you know, really enjoy this taste of seafood that much anyway, but I definitely don't want, you know, frozen stinky shrimp. Frozen stinky shrimp in my noodles, you know? You're gonna go to eat your noodles and the steam comes off it and it smells like salt water and death. Hey, do you want to eat salt water and death? Might have to do with that story I told you guys when I was traumatized as a child because I stepped into and through the carcass of a dead harbor seal. I guess dead is redundant in that sentence, but you know, maybe it's because of that I really hate the smell of seafood. But then again, everybody hates the smell of seafood, really, even people who like fish, like most Japanese people. It's why the manga Gyo by Junji Ito works. Everybody understands what he means with that stinky smell in that manga because everybody's felt it. It's a horror manga that's based around the smell of rotting fish. It's also like, I'm gonna try running next time. We'll see what happens. It's also like, one of the most novel concepts for like a zombie apocalypse that anybody's ever written, because it's like these bacteria that infest fish in the ocean and keep them alive, because the bacteria can, like, you know, use them as vessels to get around and infect others. But when they start inventing, the bacteria like start inventing robot legs for themselves, it doesn't really make that much sense. But I think it's just because Ito wanted a great white shark on spider legs running around, because it's a, you know, scary visual to him. I mean, it worked. He really likes writing about, you know, the world ending. He's written, you know, a manga about fish rotting and making the world end, spirals making the world end, a girl being so charming that the world ends, a flesh-eating meteor falling from the sky and, like, eating Earth, so the world ends. You know, he's a deeply dystopian dude. And then you see him in an interview, and he's just like an old Japanese, like, he's just like, oh, so this is koi desu ne, han. He's just like everybody else, but he's this like genius horror dude. It's interesting. A decent try so far. Oh, I forgot to run away. And then I start back rolling, you know, just panicking. Probably better to just stand still than roll back. You were sparring and you got a gash on the neck? What were you sparring with? Sharp dildos? Hey, get so owned. How did you get a cut on your neck from sparring, dude? Were you sparring with ballad songs? Anyway, don't get staph. If you're gonna spar and like get cuts and bruises, just don't get infected, dude. Because it will eat your flesh to death. Don't get staph. Damn, Malenia is playing Tekken 8 right now. She's being very aggressive. Did she kick you right there? Is that what she does? I mean, she's such a talented, like, martial artist. I would have liked her move list more if she incorporated her other limbs more and wasn't all about the sword. I know she's supposed to be, like, a swordswoman, right? I feel like I'm getting better, by the way. But if she could, like, actually, like, kick you and stuff and mess around a little bit more, if she had some, you know, German kung fu or something, I think that would be cool. Cut by toenails? That's, wow. Well, I mean, props to the guy who managed to kick you in the neck from a standing position. What were you guys doing? Capoeira? I know what martial art you guys practice. You guys are weebs in the chat, right? I know what it is. I bet you guys are all black belts in waifu. It's when you have two body pillows attached by a chain and you use it like a nunchuck. Yeah. Oh, that was it! I didn't see it in time. You know what's interesting? The first couple of times I fought this boss, I didn't die to waterfowl dance. I was like, oh, that's waterfowl dance, and I took it and I survived. I think the fact that I'm trying to dodge it now is making me die more. The rider strike is over and it shows. Yeah, I mean, if you want good jokes, don't ask my chat, ask me. Charged R2 right there. That's a baller move. Nice job. Nice heal punish. Back to literally 0. Back to literally 0. Okay. Oh, she heals so much. She heals so much. Wow. It's okay. I'm learning. You survived the first wave, yeah. You can be a dad VTuber? Dakimakura nunchucks. I know, it's a great idea. You're like... Am I kawaii ugu? And then you slap them in the head with the waifu pillow. And it's still warm, and they're like, ugh. It's the same strat that, like, Kunimitsu players and Nina players use. The main strat is to be so fucking disgusting that your opponent just leaves because they don't want to play. That's the hidden technique in waifu. You make your opponent cringe until they just go home. And you win by default. Hey, I'm eating shit already. Get stabbed. Get stabbed twice. Get stabbed 3 times! 4 times. They call me Johnny 5 times. Oh no! The Oki? The Oki's cheap. The wardrobe, the witch, and the audacity of this bitch. Oh, that's it! I didn't realize in time. Oh, no. I thought it was the big stab. The big stab, she doesn't go in the air, though. It's like whether or not she's in the air. When you get too far away. Yeah, I feel like the entire game has taught you that in Elden Ring, you want to roll aggressively, not... I'm not going to say not defensively, but like, you don't want to roll away, you want to roll in. And this is like supposed to be the epitome of you, like, learning and improving at this game. It's like testing you. This is like the test. Have you been paying attention? You know what I mean? And that's why it really wants you to roll in, is my theory. Ah, that's a big attack. Oh, right now? I wasn't ready! That's one of those. This is very, very similar to Tekken. I mean, Elden Ring has been similar to Tekken all along, but like, you have to learn this one thing that you have to react to, and you're like, oh, I didn't do it this time either, but then you do it one time and you coom, and then you're a better player forever. But, you know, maybe you want to learn and become a better player forever. Maybe you want to use special style and do one-button combos because it's easy. The range on that thing is insane, dude. Oh, God. Okay. Bye. I'm just going to leave. I'm just going to bail. Just gonna bail Lord of Destruction and then go back in. This try is ass. This try is ass. Oh no! That try was ass. I think the region isn't that big of a deal. It's heartbreaking when you deal a lot of damage early and she gains it all back, fair enough. But it's like, with all bosses in this game, you could like theoretically kill them with like 1 HP, because you're supposed to learn how to dodge everything perfectly. Placidusax was such a great fight too. Mature Falling Star Beast, Placidusax, and the second Astel fight are top 3 for me so far. Damn, they were all excellent. Okay. Need to start rolling in. As a mage guy, this boss was infuriating. Hey, what's a mage guy? Okay, just focus on only on trying to run when you see the wet pussy dance. Focus only on that. Oh, it's the first thing she does, and I fail right away. Ah, the final little bitch hit at the end. Whoo! I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna stab you in your white flaky tits, Malenia. Get stamina back. Ah, that's so much damage. Oh, you bitch, no! Well played, well played. When she looks like she's done, there's a final white ball of attack at the very end. We're gonna have a look at my mysterious physics before we go in next time, because I feel like I don't know, I might have fire damage in there because I was using the Durando last time. That third hit of that combo is broken piss. I hate it. Maybe not if you dodge in though. Okay, focus only on seeing the waterfowl dance in time. Focus only on that. I can get killed as many times as I need. I just need to see that one time, dodge it one time, and then she's mine. Let's look at our wondrous juice. No? Stance, break, and dex. That's good. Half HP, consecutive attacks, explosion. Yeah, I don't need this stuff. Stamina recovery speed might be good. Because, like, I think the reason I'm getting hit by waterfowl dance is I confuse it with the big stab, and the big stab is like her second best whiff opportunity she gives you. So I try and wait and roll to the side, and then it turns out it's waterfowl dance, and I get sliced. See, that one. The trade. Third hit, yeah, I gotta go in. I think that third hit exists to piss on you if you roll backwards. So that's the entire thing. If I'm moving backwards and I roll early, I can dodge all three, but very rarely do I get all three. And if the angle is slightly wrong, she always catches me. It's not a big hit, but you know. Okay. It's time to learn and improve. Look for waterfowl dance. See that? I can dodge the whole thing sometimes. Oh no, that's it! Roll towards her or something! Why'd you have to do her just then? Her timing is very, very unfair. That's the equivalent of Wake Up Super. She was on the ground and she just like floated up like Elisa's special getup. Like he's a Devil Jin player. This is a total Devil Jin player, by the way. Malenia is such a Devil Jin. No. That's it, run. Woo! You're so screwed now. You're so screwed now. I've got a giant toothpick and you're so screwed now. Ah, that's bad though. That's bad. Don't give her back all the health you've taken. It's mine. Oh no! Okay. It's an improvement. It's an improvement. Book it. This is gonna take a couple of days. Damn, you guys are such doubters. I've been through so many journeys where everything has seemed hopeless in my life, and then as soon as I like commit to calming down and doing it the right way, I've persevered. My hat says persistence, okay? O ye of little faith, watch me clap. Now watch me nay-nay, okay? I thought it was waterfowl dance, so I started... Okay, I need to distinguish between those two perfectly, or I'm screwed. It's that simple, right? Don't heal. If she heal punishes with that. Oh, look at all the health she's gotten back. I need to get a critical or this try is over. Oh, look at all the heals. That was a bad try. Already at the second day? That doesn't count. That doesn't count. You could, of course, you could theoretically call it a second day, but if you start playing Malenia at 11:59, and then the clock strikes midnight and you go, you've been fighting her for 2 days, you're technically right, but you're also like a bitch saying wrong things. Speaking of which, on New Year's Eve, you guys, Start playing In the Air Tonight by Phil Collins at 11:48:44. And the epic drum fill will happen exactly at midnight, and you start the new year out perfectly. Top tier strat for you casuals out there. I ran! Cheating bitch. Oh, sorry, I said the wrong time. It's 11:58:44. Not 48, sorry. Mizuyo. Did you do your makeup, babe? You look very nice. Oh no. Spagooters. Might as well full heal here. Ah! Big whiff. Get some stamina back here. So Lars, why did I not die to that for like the first few attempts I did, and now I die to it every time? It's weird. You can dodge backwards. Okay. You need to dodge at point blank? Well, I guess, I mean, it's obviously possible, right? You can dodge like everything in this game. Maybe we should practice the dodge. Because if we run away and we avoid the first two hits, all we're really achieving is we're not dying to it, and so we can deal another bunch of damage before she does it again. But if we dodge it completely, then she literally can't hurt me. Nah, waste of time. Come on, man. Come on, Frame. Don't pick up your souls. They don't matter. House clean. We're below 50 now. We usually don't get this far. Oh, it's so much healing. No! One frame react. That's a one frame react from her. To the heal. Oh, she's getting faster? Ah. Ah! Nice. She got me. Alright, we're making progress. Steady progress, you know? Yeah, she didn't do a single waterfowl, which is why that attempt went so well. Just run first. Yeah, I think we run first, and our goal will be we will survive the waterfowl. Because as you can tell right there, if I don't die to waterfowl, the rest of the fight is pretty easy. Like, I trade too much because I want to go in aggressively when she's walking. But the rest of the fight is kind of easy at this point, right? You could tell right there. She got a really good heal punish with the stab. GG's. GG's. That fucking attack. What I did last time as well was she did the stab twice and I started running, and then I realized that it wasn't waterfowl and I could just dodge. So maybe I should just, whenever she floats, start running as an option select, you know? Oh, the range. Ah! Almost. It was like one frame. She doesn't spark during waterfowl? She doesn't activate her arm dildo when she does waterfowl. Is that true? If that's the case, thank you. That's a huge, huge piece of info. I just assumed that she did. Maybe she doesn't. We'll find out this try. We'll find out. Okay, that's the stab. The combo! That combo is like a new strat I just developed and it really works, so, you know, that's good. I was running. I think I accidentally made my character crouch. Okay, yeah, you're right. She doesn't have a spark. We just saw it. That's a huge piece of info. I'm so excited. That's going to make this so much easier. Okay. Whoo, we're learning. Learning good in the neighborhood. I'm going to kill her this stream or I have to play Brian Fury. Those are huge stakes. I had some pretty huge steaks for lunch yesterday. At work. Like in the work cafeteria, they made steaks. It was awesome. That was a good day. Didn't even have to play your AK. Because you're a throw abuser. Didn't even have to play Talon's AK. That's it. Yeah. You still gotta get like decent timing on it as well. Running away from point blank doesn't work. Ah, okay. Learn the close-up dodge. Okay, we'll learn the close-up dodge. We'll learn the close-up dodge. But it's like, she's like 4 times. There's no way I have iframes for all of that. So I have to go in a direction where I end up... Okay, no, we'll learn the dodge. We'll learn the dodge. Let's learn the dodge. Ah! We'll learn the dodge. We'll learn the dodge. We'll learn the dodge. Dodge into her in the last Fury. That's okay. That's fine. Here's the thing, though. The first hit is the problem, not the first hit hits and then the second one kind of naturals, right? So when do I dodge the first hit? Let's dodge the first hit and then worry about the second hit. You guys said left and right, so I'm going to try left and right. You can't dodge back right there. I keep doing that. That's a mistake we got to correct as well. I keep rolling back against that. Can't do it. You have to roll in. Look at it. Just look at it. That was 1, 2, 3, 4. That was like 6 hits. How could you ever dodge it? Doesn't... I mean, okay, it's obviously possible. It doesn't look possible. Doesn't look possible at all. Go under her. Just do the following dodge pattern. Up, down. Up, 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 down, down. Left, right, BA. That's pretty funny. It's super doable when you learn it. Alright. Unlock targeting, yeah. I didn't realize there was an HP threshold for waterfowl. But yeah, okay, maybe we'll like try and bait it out. Now roll in. Okay, good start. That's a lot of damage I did right there. If we can get 2 of those, I'm beating her. Or I'm beating this phase. I'm expecting there to be a massive second phase. I googled images for of her for the thumbnail, and I saw her with wings and stuff. So I know there's more. But I'm happy about that, because if there wasn't more, then the entire fight would literally be waterfowl dance. And I don't want the most like difficult boss fight ever in a Dark Souls game to be, you know, one annoying attack that you have to dodge. I want it to feel more like an actual fight, you know. Okay, so with the dodge I did right there, the first few hits actually missed me. So I had iframes right there, and then the subsequent 4 attacks sliced me to pieces. So yeah, you can't iframe. You can't iframe it. You have to iframe into a spot where the rest of the attacks will not hit you. It's the only explanation. I'm either going to be very excited once I dodge it properly, or I'm going to decide that it's actually the biggest flaw of the entire fight. We'll see. We'll see what I decide once I manage to beat her. We'll see what I decide. Phase 2 is ruthless? Good. I'm glad she's ruthless in Phase 2. Because this is just waterfowl dance, and then the big stab is a very powerful heal punish. That's basically it. This is starting to feel a little bit basic. But maybe it's because I tried so many times already. Thematics, like the aesthetics of the fight, are excellent. The fight itself so far is very average. Ah, that would have been a stagger probably. Almost. Okay, so there's a delay right there as well. I need to get through the first 2 hits so I can start learning the third and the fourth. But it's... okay. Should I write it down? I don't know. Yeah, phase 1 is entirely that string. It doesn't really have anything else. It's a one-trick pony, this phase. No back rolling. Still. Heal punish. Beautiful. Shitty fucking try. We might as well, like, keep going and try and learn some waterfowl dodging, but this isn't going to be a kill. Nice. Okay, so standing underneath her doesn't work either. She looks cool though. I like the helmet. I like the helmet. I feel like learning to perfect dodge it is somehow the more baller way. It just... damn, they made it fucking tedious. It's hard, but it's also tedious. The worst things in this game are hard, but tedious. patience now. I could like keep my distance here. I think she's at a range where she can theoretically do it now. And maybe I'll just dip in and out and try and bait it, you know? Like a dash block. I started crouching, you saw that? I started crouching. Another big flaw of the game that has really mixed me up in this playthrough is the clicking one of the control sticks makes you dodge, which means that when I need to be fast and like turn, I press it and I start crouching. Happened during Falling Star Beast all the time. Okay, no, but that was a good strat. Patience, keep some distance, and then maybe just leg it even when she like starts to do it, you know. Back row. Am I winning yet? Not yet. Flaw of the controller, not the game. Isn't the game made specifically for this controller, though? I mean, I guess there's some maniac out there playing Dark Souls on a mouse and keyboard, but I wouldn't invite him to my birthday party. Music is still really good. They made the fight look really beautiful and feel like intense, so it even though I've done many tries, it still catches me off guard, feeling awesome. Nice. It's faster than you think, that dodge. It's faster than you think. Can do a quick L1 block. Really? Oh! You can cancel crouch with block. Oh, that's such a good... Thank you. Damn, if I didn't have you guys backseating, I'd be learning so much slower. Hey, thanks. See that? She reacts not to the jump, but to the attack button you press during the jump. So you can't bait her with empty jump. That would have been a fun strat. I don't think she's in waterfowl dance range yet, so we have to maybe try and get a critical, and then she'll definitely be in range. More patience, maybe. Yeah, I feel like more patience is an idea. Practice dodging all these regular attacks of hers, you know? Tighten the whole package up. No hummus. She might be in range now. Yep. Ah! I did it again. You saw me crouch, right? Because you want to turn and run quickly and you press the thing. Fucked up control scheme. But it's also a thing with Elden Ring where the controls are really good, but they obviously don't have enough buttons on the controller, so they've it's a very crowded scheme, you know? Like having to like hold down a button, press another button to like two-hand a weapon or summon a horse or whatever. It feels very... the control scheme is crowded. Doesn't work. I think I'm going to stop trying to run away because it obviously doesn't work. Maybe I was too close though. But it doesn't seem like it works at all. Third hit you stand still? That's going to be scary. If it's true, it's cool. Because it's new. There hasn't been an attack like that yet. Okay, we'll gotta learn the perfect dodge. Running away is not a strat. Unless you're, you know, some sort of magic bitch fighting from a range, I guess. Ah, too much range. I feel like you can prevent her heal punish by waiting for her to go back to this idle animation before you heal. If you do it while she's still recovering from an attack, she combos into the stab. I don't think she can do that if you wait. See? I don't think she can do it if you wait. Yeah, running doesn't work. Running is not a useful strat. Run under her and keep running. Too close, running works. Alright. In that case, it's incredibly tight. Okay. running works. But is it the pussy strat, you know? Should I just learn how to dodge it? I wish I could just make her do it 15 times in a row. Haha. Too aggressive. Okay. The crouch action, yeah, it's fucked up. I've hated it since the game started. I think if I could reprogram the controls, I guess I can. But this, because I have to turn, right? See? And every time I try and turn quickly and run away, my character crouches. So I have to be like super light on the controls, right? It's difficult when you have a bit of, you know, slippery weeb sweating your thumb. Up close method, huh? Okay. Fuck it, I'll just kill her now. Tired of this. Let's go. Nice. Should have gone to the side. And she's healed basically back up to full. Nice. Too aggressive. Just rebind it. You're never going to crouch in this fight. Yeah, fair enough. Can we do that? Can we fix the control scheme that they fucked up? Why is it an Xbox controller? I mean, Steam, give up. Microsoft, give the fuck up. Your console is a dead fucking joke, and nobody's ever played a video game using your piece of shit controller. Just show a PlayStation pad. X is square and whatever. Okay. Switch armament. Camera controls. Crouch, stand up. Okay, so what do we want instead? How about... what should we have instead? I use all the other buttons, don't I? Except for blocking. I don't block. Didn't work. Okay. So it didn't let me do the settings that I wanted. Leave the menu without saving settings. It mixes you up. Do you want to leave without saving? It should say, are you sure you want to save these settings? Okay, there we go. And now we have to find block and bind it to something else, right? Attack, guard. Okay, so we'll do this, right? Nice. Okay. Fix the game, you guys. We're good. I fixed the game. Move it to the D-pad. Yeah, maybe I should have done the D-pad. I gotta start rolling into that. Alright. Small improvements. What have we learned? The small improvements. We learned that we can heal as long as she's in her idle animation without getting punished. We've learned that she doesn't have a spark on Waterfowl Dance. That's huge. We've learned how to actually run away from her without crouching. Still rolling back, I think. Gotta stop trying to win and start trying to learn. It's like Tekken. I have to stop trying to win, and I just have to like do really risky things that might get me killed to see if they work. And also, like, the main challenge now, and it's good that we're bringing this up in the early stages, is now the main battle is against your own frustration and not against the boss. It's simple but true. Definitely. Main problem now is to not get pissed at the fucking Japanese dude who thought Waterfowl Dance was a good idea. It isn't, by the way, I've decided. If it was just like a really hard gauntlet of dodges and you had to be like perfect, it's one thing, but it's like you gotta stand next to her left toe and dodge in a direction that doesn't exist while, you know, playing the flute. And then the second hit happens. We could also switch up weapons at some point, you know, and see if we do better. Shouldn't unnecessarily commit to a weapon already. Okay. Don't get frustrated. People a lot shittier than you have done this, which means that it's possible. Nice. Come on. These dodges are getting cleaner. I feel like I'm not looking at her anymore. My eyes are getting a little bit fuzzy and I'm kind of just taking in the whole screen and it's confusing and a little bit blinding. But that's what usually happens when I do really well at Tekken. I'm not actually looking, I'm kind of just, you know, flowing a little bit. feel like she is getting more aggressive though. And she's healed way too much. It's okay. As long as it's progress, I'm very happy with the attempt. This is looking a lot better now. Okay. Okay. Let's get to phase 2 for starters, yeah? And I've also noticed that diagonally back and right actually dodges that 3-hit combo a lot better, so I can roll backwards, I just need to do it in the right direction. And I think she gets mixed up by the range on this running attack, and it makes it easier to approach her. Like, she doesn't expect the range, the AI doesn't. Okay. So you can run the first 2 hits, and then the third one, like you said, is like designed for clapping you if you're still running. So you have to look at her, and then when the attack comes, you roll in the direction she's in. And then I guess you can keep rolling in that direction for the final 2 hits. Alright. The audio cue. No, I was not aware there was an audio cue. Don't tell me what it is, though. I'll listen for it this time. That was a huge improvement. It might not have looked like it, but trust me, we're getting there. Get stamina. Running attack, maybe? Yeah, see, that direction's like better for dodging this. Ah, I'm too close. Too close. And the third hit, I panic roll every time, which kills me. Okay. Okay. Could have done it that time? Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. Thing I'm dreading a little bit is I hope this gets easy to do at some point, because if it doesn't, getting to phase 2 every time I need to learn that is going to be tedious, because I have to look at this phase right here too many times, and it's going to make me tired. I really should focus on getting a critical. It's such a big difference when I do. Look at that damage already. Oh, she gets that much health from that? Ah. I feel like I'm playing Tekken 7, dude. This is ass. Okay, good. Hey, good strat. I'll try that. Remember what your hat says, Frame. Remember what your hat says. Hyper armor on that attack is bullshit. I'll try one of these. I'm not close to winning though, so it's a waste using it now, but maybe it'll give me a little bit more space to like think and breathe. Good damage, good damage. That's fucking brutal, that string. If I learn how to dodge and I'm like, wow, that really is like an intuitive thing that you can practice and eventually get good at, then I might like it. Right now I feel like it's diarrhea. I wonder if she can tell when something's gonna whiff. I feel like she can. I'm not gonna heal. Fuck it. Yeah. Might as well try again. Feel my pain? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Stay positive. All you guys in the chat have done it. There's no reason to assume I'm born with some genetic defect that's going to prevent me from doing it. If I can get good at tech and I can get good at killing this red-haired skank, you know? Oh, the dodge. Ah, I should have attacked but I didn't have stamina. Okay, so no crit. It's completely reset. I think our a crit meter resets pretty quickly. I like it when we both jump. Hand it over, that thing. Your dark soul. For my lady's painting. I'll try the run forward strat instead of running back. We'll see what happens, you know? Fuck that. I hate when every time I go in and she does that fucking 3-hit bit string. I'm not frustrated though, I don't care. Just loses me a heal early. Fuck me. Could they make her sword a little bit shorter? Have a shorter sword! I'm not sure she's a good swordswoman. I just think she picked up the biggest sword. And she's kind of doing this. She's like a fucking Magikarp. Can you use Bloodhound Step? Nah. I think that's an Ash of War that's like an improved dodge. That feels like easy moding it. I'd rather never beat her than easy mode win. Rather fight her forever than like go get something that beats her for me. Remember Moog? I played him for like 4 streams or 3. And oh, my game broke, so that's good. It's gonna load forever now, huh? Let's turn it back on. Black Knife armor? Well, I'm happy using the Black Knife. I just feel like she's gonna be resistant to holy damage. You know what I mean? If the Black Knife works, if it can hurt her, then I'm happy to try and use that. Game broke. Okay. Exactly what I need right now. Hey, I forgot to thank somebody. Hey, Screw. Thank you for subscribing, dude. Black Knife? But is she resistant to holy damage? I'd be happy using the Black Knife to put a projectile on her. It's kind of part of my build. I've used it for some fights. I've liked it. I like the Black Knife. The idea that it puts a debuff on them is pretty cool. Yeah. Squeeze a mini Miguel rant for YouTube in. I can give you a Miguel rant. What would you like me to rant about? The fact that he's not in Tekken 8? That's his biggest flaw. He's gonna be DLC, I'm pretty sure. Miguel is a character that people like and get excited for. Even though nobody plays him, because it's easier to just pick Brian and win without earning anything and being, you know, a casual skank. But people like Miguel. He has 40% to all elements. Alright, I'll bring my Black Knife in. See if maybe we can do like... But you know what we'll also do? We'll start experimenting with some other weapons. It might be that this the toothpick isn't the right choice. That could be the case. She's gonna dodge this though, right? Yeah, okay, so we need to like whiff punish using the projectile. do that all the time, dude. I do that all the time. It's my least favorite mistake that I'm making. Let's try some other weapons and see what happens. Not that it's gonna fucking help me dodge waterfowl dance that I use a different weapon though, so maybe it's just a waste of time. You guys want to try the peeler? Black Flame Tornado? We can try that. I should change my physic to do more fire damage if I'm going to use this though. Maybe I'll just do quick R1s. We'll see what happens with that. Nice dodge. That's pretty good. It's like the same amount of damage that I get for like a big critical. I didn't dodge the attack properly, you know, I got hit by it. If I improve with this, it might be a strat. Now the peeler feels faster, I feel like it might be better. I like fast. Okay. Her sword's too long. Her sword's too long. They made it, they measured the range of one single evasive roll and then they made her sword 10% longer. It's obviously designed to be too long. She was just outside the ring. Man becomes a politician when he's salty. I think that's true of politicians are probably the saltiest people on the face of the earth though. Hey, let's try this but with like a fire-based physic and see what happens. Because I'm not going to stance break. More likely to break enemy stance. That doesn't matter anymore. So we'll get fire damage. We'll get dexterity. Then for my like amulets, critical hits we don't need. Physical damage negation, that could be really good against her. Jump attacks I might use. Dex I might use. Charge attacks probably not. So physical damage negation is probably a pretty good idea. Okay, let's try this. Let's go Faith. Both just ragdolling each other now. Beautiful heal punish, Malenia. Nice full heal. Again? Learn to play, dude. Right now, she's just somebody playing an overpowered character who never learned the mechanics. That's what it feels like. Just keep doing it, bitch. Just keep stabbing me. I don't give a fuck. When she does the side jump, if she gets outside the ring, I'm in trouble. I think what I need to do is wait for the sparking attack where she slams down her weakest attack and then get the black flame. That was a learning attempt. How long is the playthrough? 110, 120 hours maybe, I think. It was like 100 something hours at the beginning of the last stream. So it's definitely, you know, people talk about games being worth your, you know, money because of how much game time you get out of them. I don't really think like that, but there's a lot to enjoy in this game, and that's obviously very good. Yeah, too much range. I was walking. Shouldn't have hit me. Too much range, shouldn't have hit me either. Too much range, shouldn't have hit me. Rolled into that attack for once though, so that's good. Yeah, doing like R1s doesn't work because of her built-in broken sidestep. So you can't R1 her either. Not really. So I guess we gotta do jumping attacks and Black Flame Tornado, which means that we should re-equip. Oh, we still have this, okay. We should do like jump attacks and then Black Flame. I can only really hurt her with jump attacks. The R1s don't work. They don't stagger her enough. Yeah, it's the game's fault. It's okay though. Can still beat it. Okay, no, we got something here. It's a strat. It might work. Successive attacks physic. Well, I don't stagger her enough, and she trades through, and I take too much damage, and she heals, right? If you could lay an entire like R1 combo on her, that would be huge. You want to try it? Yeah, kind of. Kind of. It's a new strat though, so it's going to take some adjusting to. Ah. That's all her health back, basically. Nice. Yeah, panic roll. Goated boss. I mean, she's cool. I just, you know, you guys know I don't mind bosses being hard. I just don't like it when they're tedious and hard at the same time, or just tedious. Like the chariots in that dungeon, they weren't hard. Extremely tedious though. You could make her harder and less tedious. It's big damage if you get it, but it's like a big guess. Take a break? Nah. Not right now. It's not a bad idea to take breaks, but I'm gonna keep fighting her, but not because I'm angry and I want to smash her into the fucking ground and piss on her corpse, but because I want to learn and improve. That's the mentality I have to switch into right now. Don't keep fighting her because you hate her, because it's only going to get worse. Can I bait her with Black Flame? Is she gonna go in? Kind of. But she has too much super armor for it to work. Third hit. Okay. I survived, it's something. Yeah, that Bloodhound step that she has is fucking borkers. I don't think Black Flame's gonna work because of that. Why don't I use summons? Because I feel like if I have to use summons to beat the game, then what's the best way to put it? You know? Because I don't want to sound unfair. People who like to use summons, you know, go for it. But to use a summon here, I would feel like I didn't beat the boss, and then all the hours, like the 100 plus hours that led to getting to this boss, and all the time I've spent attempting her so far were wasted time that led to nothing, and it would put me off playing the game so much that I would probably stop and do something else. it would feel like going to like a fairground and playing a game, and you have to throw the ball and hit the thing, and you miss every single time, and the guy at the counter says, well, here's a consolation prize, and he gives you the thing you were trying to get anyway, even though you failed. And if that happened to me, I don't know about you guys, but I would have thrown the fucking thing on the ground, because it wouldn't have been mine. That's kind of how I feel. Wow, you can kind of double up. This is interesting because it's something that I'm definitely going to need, which is a way to force myself into Phase 2 so I can learn Phase 2. They've been balanced with summons in mind. It could be true. I feel like, for example, okay, so the second Astel fight was an excellent fight, and I just needed to learn not to stand under him and then dodge everything perfectly, and when I did, it was like, you know, went from being hard to being like beautiful and easy. See if we can get a double here. For some reason my character didn't start charging the second Black Flame, and I think it's because I didn't have stamina. If it was a bug, I don't know. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Okay, so I'm getting the third hit now. I'm getting the third hit now a little bit. Yeah, summons are for anybody who wanted to use them. It's a cool feature. Like when I play RPGs and you can build your character as a summoner character, I always found that to be a really interesting archetype, and I like summoners, like buffing and controlling and managing an army that does damage for you. It's like a really cool and satisfying way to play for me in an RPG. In this game, though, I feel like melee combat is the core of why the game is fun to begin with, and that's why I don't want to use, you know, ranged attacks or summons, because they involve not engaging with the most engaging and fun mechanic of the game, as well as trivializing the difficulty, which is like the other really important aspect that makes the game enjoyable. But it's not a mentality that anybody else has to subscribe to. Get some stamina back and then do it, see? Okay. You gonna waterfowl? Soon as I get close. As soon as I get fucking close. Oh, you cocksucker, dude. Don't unlock, yeah. They had zero impact on balancing. I don't know. Summoning has been a thing in all of these games, and it's great that there's flexibility in your options for approaching the gameplay, but it's the exact same thing we're talking about Tekken 8 right now. And people are like, I go to Tekken Reddit, and it perplexes me because I feel like I might not be from the same planet as most of the other people who play Tekken, because they will be like, this game better have Tekken 3's Yoshi costume. And it's like, yeah, I guess that costume looked cool, you know, 25 years ago, but if that's in the game, what is it going to change? You're going to look at it and go, that looks cool. And then that'll be it, right? And then, you know, people seem to be more interested in that than the game, like, having good balancing. Or something that is going to constantly impact every single thing you do in the game for like a decade. It's just sustained mattering forever, right? And then the Reddit post has like 800 upvotes because people are like, yeah, that costume was cool. I want to see it in the new game. Yeah, and then okay. So you can, I mean, people have done really cool high-resolution renders of what that costume would look like in a modern game. You can go and look at a picture of that. And I don't see how that's different than the costume being in the game. If you just want to look at it because it looks cool, just go look at a picture of it. Does it matter that Namco didn't make the picture? You know? And it's kind of like that for me. People can enjoy this game because there's a blue waifu. She jerks you off with 4 hands. And, you know, the story is mysterious and you read an item description. But that's not even related to what's making the game special as far as I'm concerned. It's not even close. But every time you dodge this sword and get a fat critical in, it's like, it's so satisfying. Different strokes. I get that it is a little bit of a weird argument, though, because you could say that, okay, if you want the game to be as challenging and difficult as possible, then why did you level up your character? And it's a fair argument. Like, you could say that, where do you draw the line, right? I'm not going to use summons. I'm not going to use ranged attacks. I'm not going to level up my character. I'm not going to use this weapon because it's too good. You know, I'm not going to go get the blasphemous blade and click the bosses until they die. And that's entirely... I obviously leveled up my character. I guess it's about what I'm trying to get out of an RPG. I hate that 3 combo. I'm gonna hate it forever. She could waterfowl right now, right? Yeah. Okay. So 3rd hit is easy now, but 4th hit is still... I guess in that situation what I should have done is the running underneath strat that you guys have been pushing. The Black Flame Tornado doesn't feel great. When it hits, it's big, but it's like risky and extremely inconsistent. It's very inconsistent. If you can catch her like after a sidestep inside the tornado, she stays staggered, but if she jumps out, she can hit you with whatever she wants. It's not perfect. Or maybe I just need to like learn how to do it better. That's damage though. That's hella damage. Didn't even have the physic. Never noticed the physic making a big difference though. Okay, I guess we're just gonna bait waterfowl now. We're just gonna bait it forever until it comes. Right? Third hit. Okay. It's not complete spaghetti. just get to phase 2 so we can start learning that, you know. Waterfowl? Keep a respectful distance whenever she could, like, potentially do it, I guess. Ah, the French champagne, it's over. Oh, she goes straight into that heal punish after waterfowl. Of course, they would design it that way. Oh, that little bitch-ass third hit. That little bitch-ass third hit on that. Remember my least favorite boss fight, which was Garank? He did the exact same thing. He did that, and it didn't matter if you dodged. I think those are my least favorite attacks to fight against. When they do that, and it doesn't matter what you do, because the 5th hit will catch you even if you dodge. It was the best attempt so far, but it should have been phase 2 easy. Should have been phase 2. Fuck ton of spaghetti right at the beginning here. Metric tons of spaghetti right there. Broken sidestep gets her out for free. Oh, you skank! Oh my god. It's probably my most profane stream so far. If you're watching with your kids, I'm sorry. That triple flurry is when you can get the most damage, though. Is it because you can dodge through it and then she can, finish the string and there's a whiff window? Is that what you mean? What do you mean by that? Explain what you mean by that being where you can get damage. If you're wrong, I'm gonna ban you. If you're right, I'm gonna thank you. Explain what you mean. With movement? You roll through it? Okay. Yeah, you gotta roll through it. Yeah, sometimes she gets staggered, sometimes she just runs away, sometimes she stands around, sucks 5 cocks, and then stabs you to death with a single attack. It's not a perfect strat, this. More patience. More patience. That's obviously the best opportunity for a tornado. Fucking hell. Whatever, dude. Fuck me. It literally fucked me with that giant sword. Don't give a fuck anymore. Yeah, you can't initiate when or know when she's gonna use hyper armor. That's very true. I think that's true. I think that's probably true. Yeah, we're gonna try something else again. See if we get further. I have the wrong physic now, but let's just try the move list, you know. Because I should go back to the stagger physic for this move list, for sure. This is, the knife is feeling pretty good. Maybe we'll use the knife. The hate response, yeah. It's probably intentional, you know. It's like, whatever it's called, pinnacle boss. I just feel like she didn't have to be so fucking annoying. Yeah, we can run with this. Oh wait, that's not the right thing. Should be this, right? I'm gonna one-hand knife for range. This is the weapon I've used to kill most of the difficult bosses in the game, so I think it's the right choice. I used this for Moog, I used it for Placidus Axe, I used it for Godskin Duo. Yeah, you're right. I gotta start rolling through that and getting that whiff punish. Leaving too much damage on the table. Long stagger 50 frames. Short stagger 20 frames. She can cancel out of them. Yeah. You're absolutely right. Now that you're saying that, I am realizing that makes sense. I sometimes see a stagger and go for an attack, and she's already doing some sort of insta-gib, you know, trash attack. So you're absolutely right. They gave her the ability to cancel stagger. That's true, yeah, that does happen. Okay. So I guess you just never attack her, ever, and you're fine. It's gonna make the fight pretty long, though, if you just never attack her. And that's a long stagger when she gets down on one knee, I guess. Yeah, the damage is good on the knife. I like this. Maybe I'll run with this for a while. Yeah, this feels more consistent. Bad luck on the waterfowl. Maybe we'll get a critical and then we'll just run no matter what happens, not attempting the follow-up, and maybe that will give me a chance to just get away from a wake-up super. What do you guys think? Guess we could do some two-handing as well. If we're gonna do R1s, we might as well two-hand. The knife feels good. I like this weapon. Now, do we just run? In case she does it? I guess I want to be at full health at all times as well, right? Okay. Okay. That felt like serious fucking progress. Let's do the knife. The knife has been like my companion for the... It really feels like my Zanpakuto. It's also cool because we're both healing on hit. She gets slightly more though. I gotta roll in. I gotta roll in on that. Listen for the spark. Try using the rusted anchor. Yeah, I'm not gonna... Yeah, freeway. I think that's a good strat. If I'm too close, I'll try and I'll just try and survive it by dodging. But no, I'm not gonna go get the rusted anchor. Like, I'm not gonna change my entire build into a strength build. Like when there's a couple of bosses left in the playthrough. This is the weapon. This is the weapon. I've decided. Roll in on the 3-hit combo. Roll in on the 3-hit combo. Roll in on the 3 combo. He rolls. I roll back. I roll back. Ah! That's the shitty jump attack with a two-handed knife, though. I rolled into it that time. Do you see it? It's another improvement. I think she might be able to do it now, right? Okay. Decent, it's decent. Yeah, and it's a poorly named character, and the blade of another poorly named character. They should have been called something different. I don't like those names. Might as well call them Frank and Johnny. Fits about as well. I need to do this trap, but I need to get a critical in. Survive 2 waterfowls. And then I need to learn phase 2. We can do this. Don't worry about it, guys. Now assume she's gonna waterfowl. Just assume. Yep. Third hit. Spaghetti. But I'm alive. Remember that you can heal punish with a big stab right after waterfowl. Okay. Alright. 2 heals in. Feeling good about this. We just need to dodge 1 more. I guess now she can do it at any given time, though, which makes the whole thing a lot harder. Yeah, and then she heal punishes with the stab. Yeah, okay. No, it's fine. Now she's calm. Now you can do it. Good, good, good. She gets way too much health back. She gets way too much health back for that stab. Okay. I can do this. I can do this. Oh, that was a mistake. I was trying to pick up my souls because they were in the way, and I drank instead. Because of slippery fingers. I'm sorry. Okay. You're gonna do it every time now? Stay calm. Still a good attempt. Wasted a lot of heals, though. Okay. Alright. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. I survived 2 waterfowls in a row for the first time. We're totally getting there. Just need to assume that it's always coming. It's breaking my mind. Right now I feel like it's focusing my mind. Assume is waterfowl. As it is. And then don't heal right away because she'll stab you. They program that specifically for people who barely survive it, you know? Alright. I see you now, bitch. I've activated my Manicure Shagungan, and now I can see all the moves. Strategically unlocking to get more speed in your legs is kind of good in this fight. Like right there. Okay, limber up. That's bad. A nice dodge. Nice dodge. Yeah. Too much damage wasted by giving her heals here. I've given her too many heals. It's okay though. Let's just try and focus on getting to phase 2. Okay, I'm starting to understand the fight a bit more here. You can stay at a range where you're always prepared for waterfowl, but that limits your whiff punishing opportunities to certain attacks. But those are still worth waiting for. So you can beat her with patience. But yeah, if I'm dipping in and out like this, I'm like constantly prepared for it, you know? And then when she does something big and whiffy, I can go in. Like that, yeah. Okay, that's the strat. No greed, no greed. It's fine. It's fine. As long as we're alive, it's fine. Ah! You ready? You guys ready? I used my manicure Shagungan to see her attacks. Oh, that's like her brother, and the leaves are falling from the tree, kind of like tears, because he's crying because I killed his sister. That's it, right? Okay, I mean, the aesthetics of the fight, 10 out of 10. Wait, the anime, she's getting back up anime? Okay, she's a flower now. She's a flower now. I'm down.
The scarlet bloom flowers once more.
Okay, cool. We talk about it later. Okay, can I go in here? Oh, you get rotted if you go in. I see.
Let your flesh
Cool. Okay.
by the scarlet rot.
Cool. Armor for skipping. I didn't expect to clap her, but she was like, you know, she's gonna be all like, now I am some sort of fucking dragon bitch. Blah, blah, blah. A story that they didn't finish. And people keep speculating in lore videos about what it means, even though it means nothing. Because it's not a completely written story. And then the fight starts anyway, right? Alright. I feel confident. You guys see how much better we're doing with the knife, huh? This is like my favorite weapon in this game. I think it is. She can dance now, so be prepared for it. Don't get complacent just because you got to phase 2. Okay, that's a problem. That's a problem. And you, like, release the target lock, so it's all like... It's like Arnold having an epileptic seizure. While listening to Sean DePaul. It's just like... We're doing so much better, though. No question, right? Yeah, come over here. I'll wait for you. That's not gonna hit. It's fun when it does, though. Oh, it's so short. Trash attempt. Main man beat her first try. Okay. Let me guess, did he summon Chris Crane? And they did it together? No. I bet he did it legit. I don't think main man would, like, you know, use spells or whatever. He likes tight melee combat as much as me. He's a Tekken player. Risky business. Worth it. Ooh. Bah. Can't hit me with your long sword if I'm not in the same country, you know? Oh, the short range. I mean, accidentally used my femme voice right there. Get owned. Easiest thing I've ever done. Oh, stop spamming. Learn a real character. Piece of shit. Oh, I feel like I'm squandering like what had the potential to be a really good try here. Because I'm pissing on Waterfowl Dance. Just letting her heal way too much. Wrong button. Fuck it, this try is over. This try is over. The salt is becoming funnier. That's the strat. That's what you do, dude. By the way, the whole thing about playing Brian if I don't kill her this stream, I was joking about that as well. I realized that I'd rather be a liar than a Brian player. I'd rather like lie to and disappoint all of you than play Brian once. I have a flawless record, you know, so I'm not going to break it. But I will still beat her this stream. Wrong button again. Come on, Frame, what are you doing? Oh, what an attempt, huh? Maybe I'll just R1 spam her a little bit here. Kinda works. Oh no, don't punish with that. You get too much health back, it's broken. Play a real character. Dumb bitch. I really feel like she's worse at fighting than me, but her move list just carries her. That's what it feels like. I wanted it to feel more like two really strong duelists. That's how it felt when I fought the Godskin Apostle. Yeah, she's being carried by a broken move list. Now I'm going to need to redesign this skank. She's fucking trash. Yeah, the charged R2 is. I'm not going to attempt it ever again, unless it's the spark uppercut slam attack that she does, because then you can get it in. But otherwise, it's just like not worth it. Focus on jump attacks, not on R2s. I think jump attacks is how we get the stagger. Right here I can do it though. Oh, wrong button! Why does that happen? I've developed a new bad habit. I'm near a stagger here, so I'm going to spam her. Jump attacks. Oh, she's completely reset now, so never mind. Panic roll against Waterfowl, because that's worked every time, right? Halfway there? Yeah, I think so too. I don't know, but I have a feeling I'm not going to struggle as much in Phase 2. I might, though. But for some reason, I feel like I won't. Because big, boombastic, telefantastic, like, AoE attacks and stuff are way easier to deal with than, you know, this shit. Oh no! Get an R2 at least, yeah. I'm alive. Can't believe I survived that. Okay. Oh, stop cheating with the fucking meaty ass attack grab. Think you got enough health back there, you cheating fucking bitch? Learn the game, fucking green rank player using a sword that's too long. And a turbo button. Just R1 or forever. There you go. You slapped. I don't care anymore. You're not even that hard. Unlike my dick when I hung out with your brother earlier. I've got Nicholas Blade right here. It gets so owned. I just shat on you in the lore. Yeah, she's getting angry. You can tell she's salty! I made Malenia salty. Damn. Hey, you're whiffing. You're whiffing. What's wrong? Malenia needs to watch a couple of my videos on mentality. It's over, she's salty. Yeah. Ah, okay. So that's the thing you gotta dodge, huh?
By the scarlet rot.
Deserved? Her timing was tricky. It's not my fault. Do I want to keep trying, or do I want to go buy tacos? I need to go buy ingredients because I'm gonna make my famous homemade salsa today. My salsa is really good. You know, Swedish people eat tacos all the time. We eat more tacos than like Mexico, which is crazy. Our tacos suck though, unless I'm making them, because I have my homemade salsa and it's dope. Worth it! Yeah, keep cheating, bitch. Seen it before. You need about 5 Estus for the second phase. Hey, thanks, Connor. I also think that the main thing is going to be... I mean, I have a spell that cures Scarlet Rot, but I think the trick is going to be to not get Scarlet Rotty. That's Malenia's shitty mixtape. When she tried to be a rapper, she went by Scarlet Rotty. Lil Roddy. She went by Lil Roddy. Let's do R1s. Let's do R1s. Keep doing R1s. Don't do R1s, it doesn't work. Yeah, Swedish tacos are really depressing. It's like a bunch of uncooked bread, uncooked cheese, the wrong kind of mincemeat, and then like cucumber. It's horrible, but you can make it really nice. So when I do my fresh salsa, I chop tomatoes. I get rid of the disgusting goo in the middle because I'm not a savage. I chop the tomatoes up, and then I put them on a kitchen towel for a while to drain away unnecessary fluids. Then I'm going to press garlic. I'm going to chop some fresh cilantro, right? I'm going to hit it with salt and pepper and the juice of one whole lime. I'm also going to mix in 1 teaspoon, not too much, but 1 teaspoon of sugar. And finally, chopped red chilies. And then the trick is to let it sit for about 30 minutes, letting the flavors mix, right? And you put that on your shitty Swedish taco, all of a sudden you're eating with the gods. What about Santa Maria spice mix? Yeah, I mean, you can buy the taco spice mix for your meat. Sure. There are other brands they do now in Swedish supermarkets that I think are nicer. But it's another thing people mess up. You fry the mince, right? Until it barely has color like all across it. You don't want anything to still be pink. And then when you hit it with the spice, you're gonna hit it with half a cup of water at the same time that you're then going to let reduce. And that's how you make sure that the spices permeate throughout your mince. Staggering her like that is fun, which is why I do it. I know it's not smart, but I'm not exactly known for being smart. Pickled jalapenos, yeah, that's a good idea. I mean, I buy them, but making your own sounds even better. Chicken instead of mincemeat, yeah, of course. I mean, you can get, you can chop some chicken up, get the enchilada spice going, and then you can make chicken fajitas. And then if you have leftover burritos and some nice cheese, not the, Gratella dog shit that Swedish people use. Get some decent cheese, grate it fresh, and then use your spare burritos to make some nice quesadillas. You know what I realized is pretty funny yesterday? I mean, it's obviously funny, right? When people who don't speak Spanish or speak a little bit of Spanish have to say one Spanish word, and they pronounce only that word with a Spanish pronunciation, but they go too far. So it's like, yeah, just use your spare burritos and make some nice quesadillas. When people do that. Especially when it's like a chef and he's, on TV and he's talking about, yeah, my heritage, I'm Cuban and that's why I like my, my frijoles. And then it turns out he was born in America to Cuban parents and never learned how to speak Spanish. Woo! It's funny. It's really funny. There's this actress that everybody's talking shit about right now called Rachel Zegler. And she's talking about how it's important that she's like a Latina actress playing Snow White. It isn't important, by the way. But she's like, yeah, it's the first time we've had a Latina And the way she says Latina, it's just it's really really funny to me. And then she doesn't even fucking speak Spanish. She'll say Latina, but if you ask her like "Cómo te llamas," she'll go, I don't know, arroz con pollo. I had too much fun fighting right there. We need to get our head back in the game. But my eyebrow's itching. Alright guys, we're gonna do 3 more attempts and then I'm gonna end the stream. Hawaiian spice mix for chicken? Nice, I'll check it out, dude. Yeah, I mean, I usually don't get into like drama about like Hollywood or whatever. You know, I don't really watch movies that much anymore. More TV and like obviously it's just like a bunch of it's posturing and pageantry. Shit, I'm not even mad. I'm impressed. It's baffling. That's me butchering some lyrics from Aesop Rock, as I tend to do. But you know, I thought it was interesting how. You know what it was? The reason I'm like, what's up with this? Was I saw an interview. I think it was in YouTube Shorts, you know, it just showed up. YouTube was like, eat my shorts, and I had no choice. And I think it was her in an interview talking about one of her co-stars, who was a guy, and saying, who knows, maybe we'll cut all of his scenes out and he won't be in the movie. And the reason I thought that was interesting is like, first of all, I work with a team of people, all trying, all struggling to have a career, to survive, you know, work life, to earn enough money to make a living. And you never mess with another person's bread, right? It's like rule number 1 on the streets. And I really, really respect that, you know? You don't mess with somebody's bread. If you're an actor, the opportunity to be in a big movie is 99.9% never going to happen to you. And if it does, the fact that one of your colleagues who you work together with to make that film saying that, maybe he just won't be in it, maybe we'll cut him out. It's very, very, I mean, it's pure contempt. And like one of the dirtiest things you could say probably as an actor, right? But then what I also think is funny is that she says like, maybe we'll cut him out, you know? Maybe we'll make a movie that's like this, you know, we wrote my character this way. And I don't know if she has a writing credit or if she's directing the film, but if she isn't, then she didn't write shit and she won't be cutting shit because she's not a fucking editor, you know? Or a director, or a writer. You know, she's a cunt with opinions. But then again, so is everybody else. This is the final try of the stream. We didn't do it, but we got to phase 2. I'll take it. And then we'll kill her next time. Unless I do it this time, what do you guys think? Is this gonna be it? Focus up. Stop talking about dumb stuff. Yeah, you can go on the back. No hummus. Out of stamina. Okay, just bait waterfowl now. Oh no, that's so much healing. Yeah, that forfeit is raping me. We gotta do one more. Let's do one more. GG, progress was made. Hey, good point. We'll do one more. It's really rare, but the elevation can really mess with her. Oh, the heals! We're back to square one, and I've used a bunch of heals already. It's not great. Maybe we'll make a miracle happen. What do you guys think? Yeah, okay, whatever. Yeah, I think so too. I think we did okay. I'm gonna give it one more try because I want to tell you guys something that happened yesterday. I was late at night. I was about to go to bed, and I got a call from where I work, and it was one of the members of my team, and she was crying because somebody had been really mean to her at work, and she didn't know what to do, and she was like kind of scared. And so, even though it was late and I was about to go to bed, it was like around midnight or thereabouts. I was like, alright, I'm on my way. And I got dressed and I went in. And obviously I'm not going to get specific. My job is important to me, and it's, you know, I'm not going to get specific about people or names or anything. But, you know, anybody who's worked with service knows that sometimes you end up with people who are just really unreasonable and vitriolic and mean, and they can say some really horrible things and make you feel very small. So I went in and I had to, like, you know, handle it, and it went okay. I think I handled it all right, but I think I remember so many times when I was like new to hotels, I would have days where I literally cried at work a couple of times because I felt so I don't know. It was like degraded, like there was no dignity, and I was so tired. Right, I've definitely cried at work at least twice since I started working in hotels, and so like I wanted to talk to her before I let her go home. The girl who was sad, to just like try and make her feel better about it and build her up a little bit again, because I remember sometimes you have a really bad experience like that and you can feel it in your body and like in your muscles for days after that, and it ruins so much for you, and you have all this anxiety just swirling constantly, right? And I don't know, I feel like whenever I stream, no matter what happens, if I keep fighting Malenia and I don't beat her in like ever, you know, I always want to end the stream, you know, on a positive note, being nice to myself, especially when being nice to yourself, obviously shouldn't be too nice to yourself. That's not very attractive in people, but the idea of like fighting games are very hard, and Elden Ring is pretty hard. And so just giving yourself encouragement and trying to be like honest about the fact that you didn't do that poorly, and that you shouldn't be too hard on yourself or expect too much. I think that's kind of important. But I used to believe that if you think like that, it's going to ruin your competitive edge. You know, Michael Jordan is a fucking dick to his kids because he wants them to be winners. But is it more important than, being a good dad or making them feel good about themselves? I don't know. But I'm not going to do like any more streaming where I like, feel bad by the end. That's my rule. I had a really good time. We got to phase 2 twice. You know, he did that and it didn't work. Yeah, exactly. No, I just remember hearing him say that, and there's. I think it's an American thing where people say stuff like you can't argue with success, and I've always thought that obviously you can, or success itself isn't even an argument. You shouldn't have to argue against it. I'm just not impressed by it. Successful people aren't impressive to me, especially not if they're like successful in business or whatever, because whenever you peel back just the top layers and look inside the world of a person like that, usually turns out that they've climbed on corpses and the misfortune of others to get to the level of success that they have. And the only reason they've been able to do that is because there's a cold, dead thing inside of them that should aggressively fight back against the tendency to exploit people, but the mechanism is somehow broken, and they don't have that. But I was listening to like a rabbi speak one time on YouTube, and they talked about like, okay, so what if somebody like commits murder and they get away with it? Nobody finds out that it was them, and they're just never punished. How can you like say that is a just world or whatever? I don't know. It was some sort of anti-theological argument they were trying to make, and what he said was fair enough, but I believe you pay for every sin you commit in this world in one currency or another. So you cheat on your spouse and you get away with it, but it's kind of like you're tearing chunks out of your own soul, and you will never experience what it is to actually commit fully to a healthy relationship. You will never know true devotion to a romantic partner, which is like one of the most like divine and powerful things you can experiences you can have in life, right? And so yeah, I don't know. I think maybe that's why so many very successful people seem unfulfilled and unhappy, because it's almost like every time they succeed at the expense of somebody else, it's kind of like they're using a credit card, and it doesn't matter how much money they have, because they will never have the currency to pay for the debt that they are accruing like in their soul. I don't know. Brian gameplay, all right. You know what? That's exactly what I need to do. I promised you guys that I was going to play Brian on stream if I didn't kill Malenia during the stream, and I didn't. So, I mean, I like you guys. You show up even though, I'm just some skrupman. So I will play Brian on stream. I promised you guys that I would, and that should matter to me. So, let's do it. Play Kazuya instead. Maybe I'll do a poll and you can decide if you want me to like sit around and attempt taunt jet uppers or electrics, perfect electrics or whatever. Yeah, no goal is final, exactly. I mean, I guess the one goal that is final is like enlightenment, right? And I think that's the idea of the Buddha, is you are like on the path to enlightenment, and once you have it, it's like now this cycle of torment that is rebirth in life. Not that I necessarily believe in reincarnation, but I think there is a point to that. Like the only way to like escape the game is to hit max level, right? But all other goals obviously are temporary because they're bound in the flesh or in material things. And that's like this beautiful and very resonant core of Eastern spiritualism to me. But it made me really sad when I did move to Asia and realized that Buddhism in modern Japan is going to a specific place and saying specific words a couple of times a year, and it doesn't really resonate throughout the lives of people in that society. It's more of a tradition than a religion at this point. It felt like. Exactly. If you don't feel remorse, then you're incapable of empathy, right? And if you punish people in anger, then humility and compassion are like, pushed away. All right, I'll play Brian or Kazuya. We'll see what happens. Then maybe Main Man will react to me and I'll become a popular YouTuber. You never know. I'll be famous one day. You guys watch. Just you watch. For that, I'm gonna go get tomatoes so I can make Frame's famous salsa, though. I am famous. That's hardly true. I mean, depends on. I did get recognized that one time. Fair point. I'm famous. I'll see you next time. One drunk stream from Fame. I could, I guess I could, like, wet my tits out. I could play against Malenia while doing Malenia cosplay. Where there's some white goo on my nipples and my cooch. Wearing a red wig. But, I feel like that move is a little bit played out. Like, that's my biggest issue with like boob streamers, people who become super famous because they're like, I mean, on OnlyFans, literally shoving cucumbers into their assholes, or just like, pretending to play video games with most of their tits out. You can't be mad at it. The one thing I don't like about it is it's just not very creative, And it's just not creative. Whenever I've made like a weird fucking video, I went back and watched like some of my old YouTube stuff from like Tekken 7 Season 2. And I felt like, yeah, this is weird. Like, if I watched this just trying to learn about Tekken, I'd be like, what's going on? But it is something that only I could have made. It's something that only I could have made, which is why I'm kind of proud of it. Another thing before I go, I need to tell you guys, is that for the first time ever, somebody actually tried to hack my YouTube channel 2 days ago. Somebody was trying to log into it and change my password. Somebody who lived in a city in Japan, which is very close to where I used to live in Japan. So it's probably somebody who knows me. And I know for a fact there's only like one person out there who would actively try and like hurt me. And it's the sociopath, psychopath boss that I worked under, that I've mentioned to you guys before. I think the reason I never like talked about him on stream was because I know for a fact that he's so petty and such a sociopath that if he hears me say something not nice about him, even though I'm obviously not mentioning his name, he would actively try and hurt me if he could. So I couldn't talk about him while I was in the country, because I think he would try to come after me somehow. Call the cops on me or something, even though I haven't done anything. He's that kind of a person. So I don't know if it was him. But somebody tried to steal my YouTube channel like 2 days ago. But then Google was like, is this you trying to log in? And I was just like, no. But if you're out there, dude, I mean, even if you manage it somehow to steal this thing that I've been building for like many, many years of my life and that I love, doesn't change the fact that you are probably the single least impressive human being who I've ever met. And probably the person who I've interacted with in my life that I've hated the most. I think you are such a cold and disgusting individual that I'm not even able to feel sorry for you. And unlike all these cool psychopaths that you see in books and on TV, Your problem is that you have a complete lack of empathy, and you're a narcissistic piece of shit, but you aren't intelligent and able to manipulate others. I think the reason you try to destroy me and my sense of self-worth, you were obviously actively trying to make me break down spiritually around you. It was obvious that that was like a very, very intense quest of yours. And I think the reason you weren't able to do it is, even though I'm just some fucking scroop man, I'm actually way fucking smarter than you. And even if, you know, you were able to like steal my YouTube channel from me, because it's filled with videos that only I could make, I also have the ability to build it back up again if I wanted to. Whereas you will just continuously fail in all of your projects because nobody wants to be around you. And I got the strong sense that not even your own wife is very impressed with who you are. You're already in hell. It's not going to end. And I don't think you have the ability to overcome your flaws and turn your life into something worth living, you know. But, you know, nice try, bitch. I'll see you guys in the next stream. I gotta go shopping. Peace out.